Okay, so we had a slight issue with our recording device. Alright, so we had to pull the headlights off, or at least out a little bit. So you got to take this 10mm out because they have one hiding. You will see this one, but you won't see this one until you get the headlight off. After that, now as you see, we're very much, well, wide open other than a couple of things. So we're going to take this guy loose because it also holds the mounting bracket. We'll take that loose. There's a bolt for it right here as well. This bolt here, and then behind here there's a bolt right there, which of course you're not going to be able to see because, well, my phone just doesn't want you to see it. And then there's one right there. Woohoo! Right there. So there's enough room in here that you can literally get in there and pull that out. And the point behind that as well, we're also going to pull that bolt loose, and probably just that's it. Now we're going to pull this bolt and this bolt. It's going to be a slight fight, but these do move out of the way. Once you get this pulled off, this will be out of the way. This whole thing will make this line out of the way, so you can reach said bolt there, which is, hold on, let me bring it down to it, which is tucked down to it, and then the other one off to the other side right over there. So take this guy off, then you can reach that guy and that guy. And then from there, we're going to go and pull this off and that one down there off. Now, don't just pull them off real fast and everything. If you have a way to catch all of this, like a evac system, where you're able to take it down to a place that'll let you evac it, that's one thing. That's like the way to do it. Not saying, go ahead and take this off and just let it blow out into the atmosphere, kill the butterflies. Not saying anything like that. And if you can, get it evac'd. They'll hook your system up to this guy and that one right there. They'll hook it up and they'll evac all of this if there is any left, or if there's any pressure. From what I'm getting off of it, there's none because all this pack oil, but we're definitely going to check and not assume. So let me get all that taken care of, and then we will have this monkey out here in a few moments. Okay, well, we got that done. So 2 bolts back here. They're small, itty bitty little 10 mils. So the one thing I do suggest using, you can use a 10mm ratchet wrench, so you can get up behind in here. And then I went and used a little small 10mm, gone but not forgotten ones. The gone and forgotten ones. That's why people lose them. Magnet for just in case. Always good to have, trust me. Anyways, and of course, good old GM is really good at hiding bolts. So, like we said, discussed before, those two, you remove this guy out of the way, and those two, you can get that one right there pretty easily, and then move this guy off to the side, and it goes there. Then, but to get this one off, there's 2 bolts. There's the one I pointed out to you, and then there's one down here. Now, that also holds this crossbar, but below there is this other one. The same with that guy. So like I said, once you get these 2 bolts, this bolt, the 2 bolts that are holding here, this bolt, those 2, these 2 here, we don't have to unplug it. We just need to get it up and out of the way. So there's up, like so, and far enough out of the way, like so. Yeah, there. Let me make sure you guys can see what the hell it is I'm talking about before I say like so, huh? So we will go and get this guy loose. And as you can see, this is nice and loose. Not a problem there. But let me take these 2 off. Then we will remove this and put the new one in. Okay, so pull those off. Of course, the top one comes off first. It looks alright. I mean, definitely has rust on it. This was also an East Coast vehicle at one time. So took the top one off. This is a 13mm. That down there is also a 13mm. Note to self, do not drop the nuts. I go fishing for one. I know where it went, but I go fishing for one. So after we pull this and this, we grab a hold, and sometimes you have to fight them a little bit. Just little pull, little tug. They've been sitting in there for a little while. Pull those and out we go. Look, looky there. It's empty. Okay. Let's put the new one in. Okay, so we got the new one out. New to old. You can see all the oil leakage and everything. Come to find that, as usual, these things have kind of a common issue with the welds or these little inlets right here. You can see right there where it's all cracked. I mean, it's a small crack though, but it was still enough to, oh, hold on, I got you going all over the place. Give me a second. It was still enough to crack it right there. Anyways, but now, so the new one, like I said, looks of decent quality. Does come with new studs put onto here. I'm more of a fan of the older ones. It's going to be an E7, one of these bad boys right here, an E7 to pull these guys out. I mean, it's not much to really pull them out. Yeah, you just like unscrewing your standard bolt. So this goes on and unscrew it comes. I like these for just, I know they're designed for it. It's not just a random standard kind of stud. And last I know, it should still work. So that's the way they're designed. Then over here, I believe there's going to be 13 millimeter to pull those guys off, which we will find out. And then the O-rings. Here are your old O-rings. And like I said, it's not like we don't have enough. We'll find the correct ones to put on, so we'll deal with that in a moment. But let me swap that over to there and put that into here and go from there. Okay, note to self: when you go and you take these cover caps off that come on the new ones, these are under vacuum, so they will make a popping noise or a pop noise at you. They go psst, but much louder. And if you're not expecting it, it will scare the hell out of you. Just saying. Totally forgot that happens. Damn near ready to change my britches and go cry to my mama. Anyways, so like I said, the reason why I will take these out versus these, if you look, these things don't have a head that you can actually get onto and, you know, put a little torque onto them like these guys do. These ones here you can literally screw in and tighten down, so you know that they're nice and tight versus not. I mean, and yes, I understand there's a little bit of a difference in size, but I mean, not by much. But there's just really no way to actually, I mean, other than grab a hold of a pair of pliers and tighten her down until she starts to cry kind of thing. But no, I'd prefer to, like I said, just go and put these guys in. You know, to me, it's much easier and it works better. So, and I have, you know, I know where I can stop at right at factory standards. There's a little lip right there, so it will stop. You know, just go and put, well, hi, welcome to the video. Let me put you back in view. Jesus. Anyways, if you can tell, I don't do videos all that often. I'd rather get the work done instead of spend all day doing this should be like a hour job, and with editing and pausing and talking and everything, you know, takes longer. That's why I normally don't do all this. I have other videos that I've done. I just need to upload them, you know, like on newer Dodge Rams, how to do their window motors correctly, and I think a blower motor on an older Chevy. But now I'm gonna start doing more. I guess I had a couple Acuras I had to work on. Got a 2015 Honda Fit I got to do a timing chain on, which I can't find anything online, but that's for another day. So now we're going to figure out which one goes for these, the correct one, the correct replacement. Then we shall put them onto here. But let's go and grab this guy before that big ball of light in the sky decides to make it uber hot. Let's go and just set this sun gun in. Oh, looky there. That fits there and that fits there. Just gotta make sure that everything is correct before we bolt it all up. And everything will line up the way you need it to. And looks like we will, so we're good there. Let me find the O-rings. And like I said, when you get the correct O-ring, put it on here, same with down there, and then we'll slide that on and put the nut on. So let me get to that point. Let me get to that point and I'll be right back. Okay, well, we're back. It seems like years later. Note to self, don't drop these. They fall into the abyss and you can't find them and you take 20-30 minutes looking for them. And with that said, so like I said, this does fit. Looks like we're going to be good on that. Got into that O-ring kit. Found 2 O-rings that are perfect fit for it. Same diameter, same width, same everything. Be careful with that. There are some that are just a little bit bigger than this. Looks like they may work, but always try and get them as close as possible, if not exact. More like preferred exact. Anyways, but as I was saying before, what you'd wind up doing is basically take your new O-ring and clean your surface off. We'll do that in a minute, but this is just for demonstration. So put it on. Yeah, it doesn't have to go on very far. And from there you'll put this on. You'll make sure you're lined up and then push it in as far as it'll go. And then use the bolt to tighten it down the rest of the way. Once it's snug, then stop. I mean, snug, quarter turn, but don't go too dry with it. Remember, this is aluminium, or whatever you want to call it. So these will break. Okay. God, I hate editing. That's great stuff. So like I said, make sure your surface is clean. Put your new one on. Just slide right over. Put that on. Make sure you line up with your hole. That. And normally they just slide right in, like that one there did. 13mm nut on this one. Don't drop it. And tighten it down. Alright, sorry about that. Had to go take care of my daughter real fast. So, decided to be a mobile mechanic and do my own thing. I mean, I got my master's a while back. I was rolling with the DOT, so I was able to get a lot of classes. Any chance you get, man, take any opportunity you can to get that type of schooling if you get it, if this is what you want to do. But, long story short, basically left the DOT to transfer to another one. The economy was tanking at the time. This was a few years back. The job I was supposed to get, the guy decided to stay. So, in turn, it's a little quarter turn right here. 1 second. It's always fun, you know, the one-hand camera thing going. Okay, so like I said, make sure you're good and tight, not uber tight. Once it stops, let it stop. Maybe a fraction of a turn afterwards. Long story short, so was basically going to transfer up here. The guy who I was supposed to replace decided to stay. Went shop to shop to shop to shop, and of course it's always last one hired, first one fired, whenever it comes down to going and coming to slow season. So I just got tired of it, and 2012 started doing my own thing, and have yet to look back, making decent money, can't complain. So yeah, that's my bit of story. But with that said, now we're gonna go back and reassemble. So basically reassembly is reverse process, and then take it to your local shop, unless you have the capability of doing a vacuum pull on here and there, your high and low, doing a vacuum pull on it, and then doing your recharge and check for leaks. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up if you want. Again, it's all totally up to you guys. Thanks for watching. Give your mama a high five for me, one of them numbers, and hope you enjoyed it. If it helped, like I said, give me a thumbs up and look for other ones. Thank you.